people on the go watching me on my show. Like every time I turn around, hey, you're that guy that I know.
She tell me up again. What she gonna do now that she's up again? That's right, yo. We back up again.
I freaking like that song, I swear. What's good, guys? Welcome to. You know what? My daggone. I need a new introduction, cause I tell you the same thing all the time. I don't know why that is. It sounds the same, and then it's like, oh, the same old thing. You probably think the same old thing, but whatever. Until the moment comes, welcome y'all to another episode of the Waddy Talk with your boy Waddell. Episode, whatever this is, I done lost count now. However, I'm glad I decided to bring this show back and everything like that. Ooh, excuse me. That food was good. Yeah, but anyway, to inspire and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm so glad that you all are tuning in today. This year has been very inspirational to me and stuff. Has it had some downs? Yeah, sure it has. Yeah, it has. Not like, they weren't bad downs, I promise. They weren't like really, 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 really bad downs. There was like, like car mess or something like that. And then, but whatever. And stuff. 2020 has been good to me. I reconnected with one of my best friends, I guess. Yeah, with one of my best friends after a couple of months. I'm glad for that. We both apologized and everything. So here we are now. The Lord, He's been good to me and stuff. I mean, college is going great. I'm getting old. I have declared 2020 my year. I have jacked up from 1998 to 2019. But 2020, I'm claiming it my year. That is my year for sure. I am not about to mess up this year. Yeah. I promise. I've been baptized. I'm saved. I'm baptized. I have to work on myself, such as change my language. Because I know sometimes I say things that I probably shouldn't say, but however I say them. Change my language, stop doing certain things, calm down a little bit. I'm very energetic, and that's because of my personality and heart. I get excited to be a blessing to others. That's my biggest goal in life. When I get to the point of my career where I'm able to take care of myself, establish myself and family, girl, daughter, real well, that's the plan. I want to be a blessing to others and stuff. I feel like I'm trying to do that. And listen, me being a blessing, that doesn't mean, you have to take my blessing. You can say no. I put it out there because that's my heart. Putting things out there and stuff. So, yeah, that's my goal. I want to be a blessing onto others. For those who helped me out along the way, those who supported me, actually listen to my show or pay attention to whatever the heck it is I be doing and stuff like that. Those who stuck by, those who actually responded to my 27 texts that I send a text to. I'm learning this too, as a changing man and stuff. Changing man. Listen, when I say changing man, I don't mean my whole personality. I'm talking about little bits and things. Little things I shouldn't do that I do, but I don't need to do. Nothing wrong with me. I'm talking about, personal things. Anyway, I've really lost that. But anyway, y'all, until it comes back to me. Oh, being a blessing onto others and stuff. Yeah, that's my biggest goal. I want to help people. Because that's my heart and stuff. So my brain actually works. Sometimes I do things on purpose, but other than that, my brain actually works. It thinks of people and stuff. That's my personality. I love people and stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna keep saying that too. That I love people. Probably why I text first. That's where I was. But yeah, I'm starting to see. You know what? It's not a problem texting people first. It's not a problem double, triple texting and stuff. I understand I am the most worrisomest person in the world. I probably am, whatever. But doggone it, I will text you. I will text. You decline my FaceTime, I'm going to text. I'm going to make sure that you're okay. If you say that you're sick, I'll probably check on you at least 6 times during the day. You know me. Well, that's changed. Like, I'll text you when you say you're sick, then I'll ask you if you're okay. Then I'll say if you need anything. You know, I'll go from there. And still, that's my heart and stuff. So, yeah, my goal is to be a blessing unto others. But anyway, I know I'm loud. That's why you can turn the volume down on your phone and stuff. But anyway, today's topic, y'all, is I have 2 topics today. They in a span of 15 minutes. So here we go. My first topic is God answers prayers. I talk about the Lord often, a lot now, a lot more than I used to. I'm starting to see that now, which is a good thing, because the Lord, he does a lot for us. He does a lot for us, even when you all don't realize it yet. He does a lot for us. It's some things I learned along my Christian journey that I'm still going on, riding on, walking. However I'm going on this journey, is some things I'm learning. For example, I learned faith. Listen, if you have faith, keep that faith. Don't lose faith, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, faith comes when you least expect it. That's what I learned. When you least expect it, that's when faith comes. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have an old car like mine. Nothing wrong with my car. For those of us that try to diss it, there's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, let's say you have a car like mine. You know, old cars, you can't do much. I mean, you can fix them and they'll run great and stuff. But they're going to have problems. Just face that fact. They're going to have little ups and downs, and it's okay. You get them fixed, call it a day. Until you can, don't down anybody because your car looks better than theirs, or it does the same thing. It goes from point A to point D, okay? It gets you where you need to go. But let's say you have a car like mine, right? And you have an alternator problem and stuff, right? Or you're having an alternator problem. You don't think it's the alternator. You think it's the battery and stuff. And you don't have that much farther to go. Or better yet, let me use a better example. Let's say you were stubborn and you decided to go, I'll say about 50 miles on a quarter of a tank. I'm just using that number as an example. I don't know if that's if you can do that, you probably can. Maybe about 40, 30 something, whatever. And you're almost there. You ain't nothing but maybe 6 minutes away. And that daggone gas light, come on. What do? You say, I'm going to get gas after I leave the place. That's what you're going to say. Because you don't want to be late. That's understandable. That's all of us. That's when faith comes to play. Not play, but it comes into play. Yeah, we'll say that. Anyway, that's when faith comes into play. You think, oh Lord, please don't let me run out of gas. Please, God, don't let me run out of gas. You are praying, you're praying. Lord, if you just allow me to get there, I will get gas after. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. And you ride maybe that 6 minutes, 7, however long I said, on that gas light, and what does faith do? Bam! You get there on time, right where you need to be. And when you turn the car on, when you get out of wherever you were at, that gas light is off, but it'll come back on. So if I was you, I would go get gas. That right there is faith. Faith comes, you have faith that you're going to make it. By the grace of God, you're going to make it. And when you least expect it, you make it, don't you? You make it, you get there right on time. The Lord is there. Let me tell you something. I learned that the Lord is there always. He's always there. He's around us 24/7. And I know for a fact God pays very close attention to me. So I learned that. I learned God answers prayers. Because trust me, he does. He will answer prayer just like that. And I won't even know it. I said right there, Lord, please let this light turn green. You could be driving. I'm sorry. Driving kind of got on my nerves today, so I'm going to use that along with some other examples and stuff. But anyway, you be driving and you like, please, God, let the light be green. All of a sudden, bam, that's God. He turned that light green. Or how about you could be thinking about somebody and you be like, Lord, I hope I see her soon. soon. Hope I see him soon in some case. Oh, man, I wonder how they're doing. I see. And then all of a sudden, you pray about them, and all of a sudden, bam, they pop up out of nowhere. You like, what? That was God. God could do things. God could do some amazing things in mysterious ways, in some very questionable ways. Mysterious, I guess, would be the word. But he does them. God can do things that you wouldn't expect, that you wouldn't even thought he could do. You did not think he could do that. But let me tell you something. God is a God of all things. And something about us, he gives us the ability. Now hold on. He gives us the ability to do things through Christ. Now, am I a preacher? No, I don't know. I could be a preacher, but I got this stutter thing that I kind of can't embarrass myself with, because black churches already be in church way too long. Church start at about 12 o'clock. All of a sudden, you get out 7 o'clock at night. Now, imagine me stuttering. We be there 24 hours. Me sitting right there. Turn your Bibles into... Nope. Nope. I'm not finna try that. I'm not doing that. And now listen, if it is my calling, then I'm not gonna turn it down, because I know the Lord, he'll bring us through things. God, he's able to do just what he said he would do. He's going to fulfill every promise to you. That's a song, by the way, for those of us that don't know. No, but anyway, yeah. Yeah, he's able to do things and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, if it is my calling. But I am no preacher. I'm just speaking this stuff from experience. Because I'm speaking this from experience, because I have been through things. I'm only 22 point something. I still got 11 months before I turn like 23. So 10 months and some change, because it's almost, anyway, however long it takes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just speaking these things from experience, and I like to speak these things through experience to try to inspire people. That's part of my personality. Of course, we all know we lost Kobe Bryant, and he said this quote, and I was like, wow, that pretty much explains me. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, the quote says, the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they do. Kobe Bryant. That's the point of my podcast. And that's why I'm telling you all about the Lord, to inspire you. Inspire. And let me go to one more topic before I mess around and go off track and stuff. The other topic I wanted to talk about is almost giving up on someone you've been praying for. Now, the Lord takes us to things. He brings us through things. He does that. He's able to do that. Why? He's the Lord. You cannot argue with the Lord. That's what he does. He does these things. Excuse me. However, that means, listen, we all have people in our lives. If you don't have anyone in your life, call me. Call me. I'll come in your life, unless I'm working on the gay thing again. I told you that I'm coming along. So very, very, very slowly, but surely. But anyway, yeah. If you don't have anybody in life, follow me on Instagram, talk to me and stuff. Now, I'm a people person. I promise you, I am a very peopleless person ever. I'm one of the kindest people who you'll ever meet and stuff. But anyway, part of meeting people, you meet all kinds of people in your life, okay? Let's just face that. Whether you're shy or not, you're going to meet all kinds of people in life. Shy, outgoing, beautiful, not as attractive, whatever you are. Black, white, purple, green, yellow, orange, light skin, brown skin, big, small, 25, 82, however old you are, 16, 2 months. 4 minutes old. However, you're going to meet a lot of people in your life. Let's just face it, it's coming. Okay? Part of that is how you interact with people. How do you connect with that person? How do you inspire? How do you communicate? Building, whether it's a relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever it is you're going to meet people and stuff. Part of that is everyone has their own personality and stuff, right? Everybody has their own personalities. Everybody is going through things. things. Not everyone. I ain't gonna say everybody's going through things. I'm gonna say everybody goes through things. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Excuse me. Everybody goes through things. Well, anyway, all of us need prayer. All of us do need prayer and stuff. But you're gonna come to people. If you're like me, you pretty try not to argue. Okay, wait, y'all. I am an arguer, but I'm working on it. I told you I'm changing as a person and stuff. I am my daddy's son. My family, both sides, we argue a lot. Not in a bad way, not in a good way sometimes, but we argue a lot. So we're gonna stand our ground. We're gonna get our point across. That's me. I don't know if I'm probably the worst of them. I don't think I am. I mean, maybe out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divorced parents, divide that by 2 and round it, and you and let me see, remainder dog, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's stuff. Well, the point I'm trying to make here, y'all, is this: we encounter people. Maybe everybody is okay. Here's my point: you could be so close to somebody, and they could be the meanest thing ever. You don't think they're the meanest thing ever because you're close to them. And they do some of the most terriblest things to other people. They treat people bad. They talk trash about people. They're in fights. They're just in trouble a lot. There we go. They're in a lot of trouble all the time, right? And you talk to them, you counsel them, you pray for them. That's important. You pray for them. Pray that God, changes their mindset, changes stuff. But you know this. God can change a person. God can always change a person. He can change one of the meanest people ever. He can change a person. But listen, sometimes, I pray for people that's like, he gets on my last nerves, has a negative attitude all the time and stuff. Let me tell you something. At one point, it's this one particular person. I'm not going to name names or anything like that. But I almost, just because you don't see a change, that's it. Just because you don't see a change in a person does not mean that God has given up on that person. God has not given up. He has not forgot about your prayer. If you've been praying for a person, I've been praying for this one person. I just pray that my God changes him and stuff. I think he's slowly but surely. It's not God. God does things in his own time too. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be right there on time. And I do know that. But I know that God is answering my prayers slowly but surely. It's coming. The change for the person and stuff. I'm that kind of person that, my mind is a little jacked up sometimes. So that it's another thing that has to be worked on and everything like that. But still, I pray because we don't know when the Lord is coming. I don't know when the Lord is coming. Nobody knows. He comes when he comes. But the Bible talks about these times, perilous times, and I know it up to a point. But I'm no preacher. I'm not the kind of person who's gonna force religion on you and stuff. I worry about me and the ones that's close to me and everything like that. But still, oh, excuse me, my nose been itching. But yeah, I just want us all, most of us that's black know the song, I gotta get myself together, 'cause I got some place to go, and I'm praying when I get there, I see everyone I know, I wanna go to heaven, and then the ending part is like, there's a place for us. One day I want to see it. There's a place for us. And you may not believe it. This is the part I like. But I'm just no. I take that back. That's not the part. It's at the end where she's like, dang, how that song go? She's like, if I don't know you now, heaven hope to meet you there. That part right there means a lot to me, because I'm like, wow, I do hope to meet whoever, everyone in heaven. And so that's why I changed, because, no, it's how you live determines if you get, it's a lot and stuff. But I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't want anybody to go to hell. Hell, I personally don't want to go to hell. I don't want anybody to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Hell, because I hear it's hot. Hot. And I already can't stand the heat. Summertime, I'm a very kind person. But there's 2 things you're going to see a whole nother side of when it comes to me. 3 things. 4. The first thing is the summertime, and it's hot outside. You got me outside in the heat, oh, you're going to have a nasty attitude. I'm going to have a nasty attitude, too, because I don't do heat. If you want me outside in the summer, catch me when it's sunset. Sunset I can deal with. Hot I don't deal with unless we at the beach. I can deal with the beach then. That's cool. Beach is all right. All right, but don't catch me. That's the first thing. Second thing, when we're driving. I'm a kind person, but I'm a mean driver. I'm a mean driver. Can't do it. Especially if it's hot. Whoo, you're going to see a whole nother side of me. Because I'm fussing everybody out. That's really that. But like I said, I'm working on myself. The third thing, the third thing you're going to see a whole another side of is if you mess with my Zanzan. My Zanzan, she's my god sister. I got 3 of them. It's 3 of my god sisters, 4 or 5. It's a lot of them. Either way and stuff. Zanzan is a sweetheart and stuff. I love my Zanzan to death. If I had a daughter, I want her to be just like Zanzan. Zanzan, you see, it's like this. Zanzan is literally the only person who can have literally anything they want out of me. I don't care what it is. Whenever she need me, Nook gonna be there. Oh, those of you that don't know, Nook is a nickname. Don't ask why. Anyway, Zanzan can have anything she wants out of me. No hesitation. You bother Zanzan, I'm coming after you. That's gonna be a whole nother side that you don't want to see. So let's just go ahead and get that straight right now. Now, the 4th thing is if you mess with my 2 big cousin and my 2 favorite aunts. I'm not telling who that is. My 2 cousins know who they are. Well, I'm going to say 3 aunts because I got 3 favorite aunts. But either way, I can't really pick a favorite aunt and stuff. Well, okay, I'm going to say this. You mess with one of my aunts, I'm coming after you. Let's just face that. I'm coming after you. But my 2 cousins, don't mess with them either, because I swear I'm coming after you then. And aside from those 4 things and stuff, I'm a very kind person. That's just something that you don't want to see, the other side of it stuff. But yeah, the point is, it's hot as hell. Hell. And I don't want anybody to go to hell, which is why I pray for them. I pray they get right. Right. And stuff. Once again, I'm not strictly religious. I'm not, I live a life, I try to live right and stuff. I try to do people right, try to do right by people and everything like that. So that's the point I was trying to make. Anyway, don't give up on somebody that you've been praying for. Keep praying for that person. Always keep praying. Don't stop praying. They'll change. When that time comes, you're going to know it's God. When that person is a whole, and you're like, and you enjoy, people start enjoying that person who was real mean, but then they change and stuff. They may have had an outer body experience or whatever it is that helped them change and stuff. Just keep praying. Don't give up on somebody that you've been praying for. Anyway, those are my 2 topics for today on the Waddy Talk. Thank you for tuning in to everyone who actually, my faithful listeners and stuff. I'm really glad I brought this podcast back. And so I forgot how much I like to talk. It ain't hard to do. All I gotta do is talk for 20 minutes. 20 plus. I try to keep it 20 minutes because I don't want to lose your attention. But if I do, if I start to see change, then I'm Try to shrink it about 15 minutes, something like that. But yeah, I talk a lot. So, yeah. And most people love to hear me talk. You may agree or disagree in both ways. But however, yeah, I'm a person who loves to talk and stuff. So yeah, thank you for tuning in to my podcast. Tune in next week for whatever else I talk about. I don't have a quote to go by, but something like that either way. Anyway, y'all, thank you. Continue to keep up with me. Follow me on Instagram at @that_camera_guy, bruh. And yeah, we're gonna catch y'all later. Cue the music. People on the go watching me on my show. Like every time I turn around, hey, you're that guy that I know.
She tell me up again. What she gonna do now that she's up again?
That's right, yo.
We back up again.